In this screencast, I'm going to show you how to take your Sheets table and create a graph, and then use the graph function to find a best fit trend line, and then again cut and paste to put into docs. So right now we have the hydrogen peroxide concentration, the amount of oxygen produced, and then the average amount of oxygen. We only want to do two columns. We just want to do the hydrogen peroxide concentration. We don't want any labels, we just want the numbers. So I'm going to hit Control and click on just those columns I want to cut. Then I'm going to hit Control C, that's copy, and somewhere on the table, I don't care where, I'm going to click on a cell and hit Control V, and that will insert just those. Immediately next to them in the table, I just want to copy again, hitting Control and left clicking on my mouse, highlight just the data from the average, and hit Control C. That will copy it, go right next to the data column and hit Control V, and that will paste it again. Oh, that's not going to work. It doesn't have a reference, so you would have to do the average. So what I'm going to do instead is just copy down the data that I want to put in the cell. So I'm just going to do 0.67, 11.33, 22, and 31. So this is the data that I just want to graph. Now I'm going to highlight that data, go to Insert, Chart, and I'm going to go to the top tabs and hit Charts, and make sure to insert a scatter graph. You do not want to do a line graph. You want to do a scatter graph. Choose the smaller dots, okay, and there's my scatter graph. I'm going to hit Insert, and it will bring it up in my Sheets document. Right? Not quite done with this yet. I need to right-click and hit Advanced Edit, and I will get a whole bunch of customizations. First of all, I want to do the title, Figure 1. The effect of hydrogen peroxide concentration on, I can't seem to spell that word, concentration on, I'm going to say volume of oxygen produced. Notice that you don't have to give units in the title. Then I'm going to scroll down. I want to do the horizontal axis, and the horizontal axis is hydrogen peroxide concentration, and that was given as a %. And I still can't spell concentration. And now I want to find the y-axis. Oops, where's the y-axis? Oh, there it is. Left vertical. Okay, so you just have to pull down the tab and do left vertical. Title is volume oxygen produced. And I do need my units, milliliters. Now I want to do my trend line. Scroll all the way down, trend line. This looks like it's a linear trend line. There you go. There's my trend line. Right? And I don't think I want those. Alright. Now, what I can do is update it. Here's my chart. I don't like this here, since if there was multiple data, like if I was doing volume of oxygen produced, and I did it for, I don't know, multiple different enzymes perhaps, or some other variable, I'd have multiple lines, and then I would want a key for my trend line, but here I really don't want a trend line. So I'm going to try and delete it. That's definitely not what I want to do. Clear legend. There you go. Alright, so now I have a table, a figure, a graph. I think I like it. I'm going to click on it and Control C. Go back to my docs. Go back to my doc that I'm working on. My table's already in there. And now I want to insert. So give myself a little bit of space in case I need to do any other work. Hit Control V, and there's my graph. Now I'm going to give myself a title. In this case, I'm going to write my name, and this is my analysis, my data section. Here's my data. Make it look nice. Make it in bold, and there's my heading. I may want to add something like accelerated biology, Ms. Vaughn, but none of this is required. As long as I have your name, I will be happy. And that's how you start working on your document and putting your table and your graph in your Google Doc.